are here back with more Backstage Pass. In my last run through, I got the independent ending. This time I'm going to actually try getting one of the guys, a girl, because I know they're one of the people you can choose to date is a girl. But I would do her last. So let's get to it. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, as long as I keep my grade 2.0 and up, I'm good. So I gotta let's see. Gotta get my makeup work up and vlogging, because I think if I get these too high enough, they're vice versus. We'll probably get a season 2. So I need to do work, vlog. If I do more fitness, I get more energy. That's what it says. Working out is good for my stamina. The higher my fitness, the less tired I'll get. That means I can do more work. Study. I'm gonna study only on the weekends.
I trust by now you've all purchased your necessary texts. Remember that it's not enough to merely purchase the book. You'll have to read it for it to have any effect. Remember to go through your things regularly and use them, or you'll find yourself very disappointed.
Professor Koval has a point. I shall look through my stuff and make sure I actually use it. Benito's already waiting for me when I arrive at the coffee shop.
Sean, over here!
He puts down a deck of cards in his hand and to wave at me.
How are you?
I'm fine. He tilts his head and inspects me carefully as I sit down across from him.
You need to get better sleep.
He returns to shuffling his deck cards delicately. My bad. Stopping occasionally to glance at the top card. I get plenty of sleep.
I didn't say more sleep. I said better sleep. Something's on your mind, and it's keeping you from sleeping well.
There's just a lot going on right now.
Do you want to talk about it?
He checks the top of the deck and frowns, probably another card he was hoping for. I'm not sure how to tell him that right now to talk about it, but he seems to realize that.
It's fine. In your own time. Anyway, did you start that blog like I suggested?
Yeah, but I don't really see how writing a bunch of articles online is going to make money.
At this point in time, you really need to just keep writing. The more content you have, the better. Got it?
Yeah, thanks.
Any questions?
What exactly was the job you had for me?
That.
He pulls out his deck of cards and begins shuffling it again, this time faster than before.
I've got this thing coming up at a fancy hotel. They want me to entertain the guests for a night and see how it goes.
That's great, congratulations. Benito waves off my congratulations.
It's not as exciting as you think. I offered to work pro bono. I think they were more excited about the prospect of free entertainment than me. I was just wondering if you wanted to be my makeup artist for the show. Looks are everything, after all. I'll still pay you, of course.
Are you sure you need my help? You seem to be doing fine on your own. Benito grimaces.
Drawing on a bit of eyeliner really isn't the same as a professional job. I can't afford to cut any corners on this one.
Well, I'd be happy to help.
Great! It's next Friday night. I'll text you the details later.
Benito hands me a shiny business card embossed with gold script. I think the card costs more than the drinks here. Thank you, I'll see you then. I stand up to leave, but I'm suddenly struck by a question. Hey, can I ask you something?
Anything you want.
Why did you call me here if you could have just texted me all about all this?
I wanted to see how you were doing with my own eyes. You're definitely the kind of girl who would lie and say you're doing okay just to be polite.
Am I really that transparent?
Well, from the look of it, whatever you were worried about isn't as bad as before. I'm glad. I hope things continue to get better. See you on Friday.
Cafe Dion. Come in, buy a drink, and do homework here for a boost in your grade. Oh, cool! I never knew I could go to Cafe Dion myself. I should probably read that more often. Today seems like a good day to go for a jog around the campus. I started slowly enjoying the fresh air and the time alone. I turned the corner and see Professor Merida carrying a stack of cardboard boxes. She can barely see over the top of the stack, and it's obvious from her carefully placed steps that whatever she's carrying is heavy. Professor, let me help you with that. I jog up to her and pull one of the boxes from her arms.
Thank you. You look familiar. Are you in one of my classes?
Calculus 1. My name's Sean.
Well, thank you very much, Sean. You didn't have to do this.
I don't mind. I'm trying to get a little exercise in anyway.
Good choice. A lot of first years tend to get caught up in schoolwork or socializing. A good workout is crucial for your health, and it helps to keep you from getting too stressed.
Professor Merida leads me through the front door of the school library. She places her box on a nearby table and breathes a sigh of relief.
You can leave that there.
I hoist the box onto the table next to her. Need anything else?
No, that's all I need for now.
What's in all these boxes anyway?
Books, study guides, and other materials for the grad student group study.
That sounds nice. I don't suppose there's anything like that for us underclassmen.
If you're looking for extra help with your studies, there's a freshman tutoring session in the library every Monday night.
Thanks, I'll check it out. I wave a quick goodbye to Professor Merida and then resume my jog around the campus. Oh, my GPA went down. The GPA went up. I open my eyes slowly. The sun's already shining and my alarm clock didn't go off. It must be Saturday. I stare at the ceiling. I really don't want to move right now. I open through the covers back over my head when I hear a knock on the door. I shuffle to the door and peer through the eye hole.
Morning, Sean. Want to hang out?
I glance at my desk and sigh. I haven't finished my homework yet.
Neither have I. Want to hang out?
Figures. Fine. What did you have in mind?
That bookstore we went to the other day is attached to a mall. Interested?
I'm not sure.
School just started and it's not holiday season yet. I figure traffic will be low. And I thought if we went together, it might be easier on you, since you'd be with someone you know.
Well, that's true. I have to explore eventually, and I would feel a lot better if you came with me.
Then it's settled. Whoa, this place is huge!
I've never been to a mall with 2 floors before. Adam and I stared at the mall spacious interior with an awestruck wonder.
Everything is so shiny!
And huge. He pushed past us, ignoring the gaping mouths and wide-eyed expression. I feel like an idiot, but Adam doesn't seem to mind in the slightest.
This is going to be great!
The two of us make our way through the mall, walking slowly from one store to the next. In the brightly lit store windows, skinny mannequins show off the latest fashion. I stopped to inspect one, its neck laden down with silver necklaces strung up with a large bead. How on earth could someone wear that much jewelry? Wouldn't your neck hurt? Adam crosses his arm and ponders the question.
Maybe she works out.
I don't think that's it.
It was worth a guess.
It doesn't seem like you were trying that hard.
So?
A girl rushes up to us, an exciting glint in her eye.
Sure am. Cool. I'm glad you like my stuff.
The girl reaches into her purse and digs around, looking for something. Adam laughs and waits patiently for her to find her pin. I can see a few other people looking at us now. Looks like Adam's attracted a lot of attention again. I take a few paces back and duck into one of the clothing stores. I'd rather be out of the way when the flood of fan comes. Unfortunately, in my eagerness to avoid the crowd, I backed straight into someone else. Oh, I'm sorry. I spin around and come face to face with Matthew, furtively ducking behind a rack of clothing. Oh, hi, Matthew, right?
Huh?
Matthew stares at me for a moment and I see panic flash in his eyes.
You're that girl from the studio.
Sean.
Sean, right.
He stares at the ground and shuffles his feet back and forth.
Sorry again about all that, you know.
It's forgiven. He's still not making eye contact with me. In fact, he keeps glancing over my shoulder as if he's expecting to see someone. Is everything alright?
Yeah, I'm just, hiding.
You seem to be making a habit out of it. His face turns a pale shade of pink.
I'm not trying.
Who are you hiding from this time? More scary girls? His face flushes red.
Maybe.
Well, my friend over there seems to be getting most of the attention right now. He visibly relieved.
Oh, good. Maybe they won't notice me.
Why are you worried, anyway? He glances over my shoulder again. What are you looking at? I spin around to see what he keeps staring at.
No!
He grabs my shoulder, but it's too late. Whoa. He floats the ceiling poster of Matthew adorned in little more than delicate gold chains stares back at me. Flowing script labels him the Golden Prince. Wow, you're that princely. I nod to emphasize my point. I never thought about these posters before. There's something a little awkward about standing next to the guy who's in it.
Thanks. It's from the summer campaign. I didn't think it would still be up.
You don't like it?
It doesn't make any sense. How can you advertise clothing if the model isn't even wearing any?
I think the point is to advertise being attractive.
No, but I'm not.
Are you kidding? You don't sound very happy about any of this. I thought people liked being models.
No, I like it. I mean, I do enjoy the work. It's just everything else. Like having to see this every time I come to the mall.
What started as a pinkish blush is rapidly turning into deep red.
And then people recognize me and everyone talks to me. Keep looking at me.
Wow, I've never met anyone with this much trouble with people except, well, me. I hate when I'm in the center of attention, too. Matt looks at me hopeful.
You do?
Yeah, I have a lot of trouble in crowds, especially when people are watching. Sometimes if there are too many, I panic.
My mom always said it was my biggest flaw.
I don't think it's a flaw. It might be a hurdle. It's hard to make friends sometimes, and sometimes you're scared, but it's not a flaw.
I still wish I could get rid of it.
I'm sure you can handle it. I mean, you're talking with me right now, and I'm a girl. His eyes widen with realization. See, talking with the girl isn't so bad.
Well, you're different.
How so?
You're not asking me for anything.
Girls aren't always asking for stuff, you know. How many girls have you ever met? Matthew suddenly counts out on his fingers and stops at 2. Really? Well, 2 isn't really a good sample size now, is it?
Maddie! There you are.
Nicole! A girl with silken locks and perfect skin bounds up to us and quickly intertwines her arm around Matthew's. She carries herself with grace and precision of a trained model, but she's a lot shorter than other models I've seen.
Hey!
She pouts, showing off her perfectly full lips.
Where have you been? I was looking all over for you. And who's this?
She turns to look at me and flashes a winning smile. The smile doesn't extend past her perfectly aligned teeth, and everything about her body language is telling me to back away. Sean, I'm just a stranger, I guess?
Well, my name's Nicole. If you're talking to Maddie, I'm sure you recognize me too.
Not really. No? She looks horrified.
But I'm the Golden Princess.
I look back into the store and see a row of posters in the back featuring Matthew and Nicole chained together with delicate strands of gold. The two of them stare seductively at one who walks by, their intense gaze promising luxury and beauty for anyone who can afford it. Seeing them in person is kind of surreal. I don't think I'll ever understand marketing.
When we met on set, it was love at first sight. He was my prince in the photo shoot, and now he's my prince in real life too.
Matthew's clean and comfortable, but Nicole nestles her head against his arm with a contented giggle. She gives his arm a tug and drags him towards the exit.
Come on, honey, let's get going.
Bye!
Matthew begins to wave goodbye, but Nicole cuts his forward shirt and drags him away. Girlfriend, really? That was the last thing I expected of Matthew. Nicole shorter than expected for a model. But her hair and face are a perfect match for Matthew's. I wonder if she got the job because she matches him.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
I thought I lost you. Where'd you go?
I'm just in here. I didn't want to be in the way.
Sorry about that. That was the opposite of what I wanted for today. I didn't think anyone would recognize me.
I'm not sure you can afford to think that way anymore.
I know. It's just weird, you know? It hasn't really fully set in yet. Sometimes when I wake up, I wonder why I can't hear the ocean. Then I remember that I'm not home anymore.
For a moment, I see a bit of melancholy behind his normally chipper exterior. He's been working so hard this past year, he hasn't really had a chance to take a break or come to terms with his new life. Adam sighs and shakes his head.
I guess it's just something I'll have to get used to. Let's get back to exploring, yeah?
Sure. Adam and I resume our stroll through the mall, but nothing else catches our attention.
Well, that's enough for today, I guess. Back to campus?
Back to campus. Adam drops me off in my room. Thanks for today.
No problem. I had fun.
Don't forget you have that photo shoot next Tuesday.
What? Oh, right. Yeah, thanks.
Anytime. And that's where I'm gonna leave it off here. I will see you guys in the next video. Let's try our best to get something, a different ending, hopefully romantic.